Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude. Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Boston College's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this deep because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder. Receiver's going to have to make plays.
Just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Getting some heat. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boston College right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
Boston College will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll run it to the right side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Panthers get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Touch pass on the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. reception. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Boston College wants to play fast. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Addison. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. On the move, it's Robinson. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
So much for tight formation, smash mouth, 2nd and 1, and they've got 4 receivers across the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
The Panthers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this.
Touchdown, Pitt! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Boston College right back to the line. Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. No huddle offense to the line. Looking for a man. It's Addison. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
It's a draw. Shakes off the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sexton. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
And the returner is stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Addison. Finds his tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Barges ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Addison. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's not afraid to go deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Addison. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. But jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On third down, going up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires into traffic, picked off. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.